Hello and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be going through this code here, which I've posted on social media and I've asked you to have a look at and see if you can find out what the errors are. Okay, let's jump right in. So at the first look of this code, let's go through what it actually does. Line 1, we've got name. Name is our variable, and in that variable we are storing a user's input. So what it says is, this is the prompt here, please enter your name. So name is the variable, we're expecting a user to input something, and then we've got please enter your name as the prompt. Line 2, we've got an if statement. So if name, if that variable name, if what's in that variable, remember a variable is kind of like a box, so we have a look inside that box is labeled name. If name is the same as Gary, so remember equals equals, it doesn't exactly mean equals, but it means that it's the same as, if whatever's in that box of name is the same as Gary. So remember, these speech marks here are basically saying that it is a string that we're expecting, a bit of text, not a number. And in line 3, we're going to print welcome Gary if Gary is entered in there. Otherwise, or else on line 4, for anything else that they enter into that input there, and we store in the variable name. For anything else that we put into that input there and we store as a variable name, for anything else we print sorry, only Gary is allowed. So our program here is basically just accepting the name Gary and letting them into a program. Perhaps we have some more lines of code after this, but there is a problem. Let's run the code how it is now to see what the problem is. We get a syntax error, bad input on line 3. Now, hopefully you've managed to spot the error. It's quite a simple one this week. I'll give you a few minutes or so to try and figure out if you can figure out what is wrong on line 3 or anywhere else in the program. So let's go through. If name is equal to Gary, print welcome Gary. Now then, this is an error that we see very often when we first teach selection in Python. Now, our problem is our indentation. So here on line 3, the error is pointing to line 3 because that's where the error is. Remember that in Python, the hard and fast rule is that if you have some colon, if you have a colon at the end of a line of code, we need to indent the next part of the code there. So very simple to do. All we need to do is put our cursor there and click on the tab key, and that will tab as a cross, that will indent the code the correct number of spaces. Okay, so can you see anywhere else where we have a colon in this code? Shout it out, don't be shy. Yep, exactly, it's line 4. So line 4, we've got an else statement, we've also got a colon there, so we also need to indent that line of code there. So I think what a lot of people do when they first start out coding a selection statement like this statement here, they forget to add in the colon here, and then when they go onto a new line, it goes all the way over to the left and doesn't indent it properly. Always remember to put those colons here, because you'll see now our program, our IDE, what we program in, actually indents it for us. So save yourself the hassle of trying to go through and figure out, have you indented something, have you not indented something. Always make sure that you put those colons at the end of the lines, at the end of the selection statements, so that the IDE really helps you out and does the work for you. Okay, so let's run this program here. Again, we're going to test it a few times just to make sure that our inputs are correct, make sure that our logic is correct, and anything we put in is correct and works correctly. So let's try our input. So we're going to click on the run button. Please enter your name. Let's put in Gary. Okay, sorry, only Gary is allowed. Now, again, just remember that if you have a capital letter in your input here, so if name is the same as Gary, this has got a capital letter. So it isn't going to accept the name Gary if it doesn't have a capital letter. So let's try run that again. One thing that you'll notice here, we haven't got a gap between name and when they actually input it. So little tip for you, when you've got an input here, always put a space at the end of your input prompt, and that will just gives a nice little space when we actually run it. So run, please enter your name. Let's put it with a capital letter, Gary, and it says welcome Gary. So we've successfully tested that it works fine as long as we put in the capital letter there. Now let's test it with something else just to make sure. So please enter your name. Let's put in Fred. And sorry, only Gary is allowed. So this code is working absolutely fine. Hope you managed to get the error there. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel. That really helps us out a lot. Thanks very much. Bye bye.